Hey, my name is Tyler Ryan, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a walkthrough of LTV Numbers. This tool was designed to answer one very specific question. How much can I spend to acquire a customer for each of my traffic sources? This is kind of the fundamental question for a business trying to scale, because they need to figure out, where can I be spending more money? Or do I need to stop wasting money so that I can scale responsibly? But the fact of the matter is, very few businesses even know how to get access to metrics like these so that they can make an informed decision and scale responsibly. So let's dive in. I'm going to move through it and let's see how LTV Numbers actually answers this question. So what we have right here is what I kind of consider to be the holy grail graph. This is what we're all really looking for. And this is, how does customer lifetime value change over time, broken down by each of my traffic sources. So we have an example here where we have Actionetics, which is an email provider, Facebook, Instagram, and then a couple others. And what you can see here is that for Actionetics, this blue line, we can see it actually changing over time. It's going up and up and up. It goes from 55 on day 0 up to about 62 on day 90. However, if you look at Facebook or Instagram, for example, this line up here or this green line here, you can see that they're actually flat, meaning that customers come in, basically they buy once, but then they never buy again. At the same time, we can compare head to head. Well, it does look like a Facebook customer is worth more than an Instagram customer, and an Instagram customer is worth more than a customer off of my email list. And again, these are just sample numbers here. So this right here, if you know this, then you can responsibly scale, because you need to compare these numbers against how much it costs to acquire these customers. But the problem is, most people can't see that by day 90, a customer is actually worth more than on day 0. So I'm going to go down here and talk about where they get stuck. So of course we have our revenue breakdown for each of our traffic sources. And then we have average order value over time. Now this is something that very few people even know how to get, because we're usually just stuck looking at the ClickFunnels stats tab where you have average order value. It's just a single number up in the top. But what most people do is they compare their cost to acquire a customer against average order value. The problem is, when you do that, you're missing so much of the story, and you also don't know what happens down the line. So what we need to really do is we need to first break everything down by traffic source, because average order value for Facebook versus Instagram can be very different. And if you just look at the overall average, you're kind of washing out what's really going on. So we look at, in this particular example, boom, $20 difference between Facebook and Instagram. That's important. But then the other thing that you need to know, like in the email list example, is if someone is spending $55 when they go through the funnel, they might spend more 90 days later. So if, for example, you're getting a $20 increase in lifetime value over the course of 90 days, well, that's $20 more that you can spend to acquire a customer and break even 90 days later. But because most people don't know about those extra $20, they think that their ads aren't working because they're losing some money on the front end, then they give up. The other thing is that we're always running split tests to try and optimize our funnels. And as a result, we want to be able to see how the average order value is actually changing. So being able to see average order value broken out by your traffic source over time is hugely valuable. Next thing is looking at the customers that we're acquiring over the course of, in this case, it's various weeks, and then still broken down by traffic source. This gives us a quick insight into the new customers that are coming into our business. This here, time to first order, this tells another piece of the story, which is, when I have new leads coming in, how long does it take for them to actually buy? This shows us how our email follow-up sequences, for example, are working after we have people opting in on the front end. Then one other thing that I want to show you here is we can break our data down by a particular funnel. So we can still get the traffic source breakdown, but now we're looking at it for a particular funnel. Wait for this to load here. So once you have that, you can actually look at, in this funnel visualization, what are my conversion rates for each of my funnel steps. But now we're breaking it down by traffic source, and this is where you can really dig into how your funnels are actually performing. And of course, we can also look at a funnel breakdown up here and then break it down by country. So if this looks like something that your business needs, if you're really looking to scale and you need to know customer lifetime value broken down by traffic source so you can figure out how much you can spend to acquire a customer, then book a call. There will be a link somewhere around this video, and we can talk about how we can get these metrics set up for your business. I'll talk to you soon.